All right, welcome to Mental Toughness Monday. So excited to have you here with us. Thank you for being here or for catching the replay. Last week we talked about champions dedicating their lives to greatness. Was there anything that anybody, and we just recognized that we did not tell you the resource. So I'm going to tell you the resource and then you can tell me if there was anything that you that stood out to you this last week or it seemed like it fit in from that. So here's the resource. Pick a biography of your favorite champion and read it cover to cover. This will give you an idea of the level of dedication it takes to become one of the great ones. Next month, read another biography. After a few of these books, you'll begin to see a pattern in each champion's thinking and dedication to their dream. Develop the habit of reading biographies of world-class performers, and you'll reap the benefits of their wisdom and experience. Um, we had a family funeral this week, and I always, I mean, funerals are sad. They're very sad, but I always love them because you get to know them from so many perspectives, the person, and you hear, always the best parts of their life for sure. Um, but honestly, this man, as I was pondering on my reflections of him, I was thinking, I don't know that I've ever seen him not smiling, and I've known him for my whole life. So that was an interesting thing, but that's another great way to get to know people is to attend their funeral. But
Hmm.
yeah, any thoughts on that? Well, I put on my socks. It's getting a little chilly this morning. Dedicating your life to greatness as a
I like
champion.
I like to think that's what we're doing. It's dedicating our life to greatness,
How so?
helping others lift themselves.
Right? Giving people
And
something to say at our funeral. Yeah, I love that.
we are in the business of lifting others, dedicating our lives to greatness.
Well, it's the simple things, we've kind of dedicated much of our life to not only our own health, but to lifting others and their health. And this simple plan, really, of 6 ounces of fruit and 6 ounces of vegetables, a little bit of fat, and a reasonable amount of protein. You know, when people ask me, I just say, well, my daughter talked me into eliminating sugar and flour, and I take a good supplement program. It is pretty simple, but the nice part of it is it's great. I used to be a scoutmaster, and we'd line up that troop 20 in front of me, and I had them all dialed into a chant. I'd say, "How do you feel?" And they'd say, "We feel good. Oh, we feel so good." That's
And now you feel that way.
that's right.
I know. I know. Sometimes people say, I don't know, I don't think I can do that. That sounds too hard. And I'm like, is it harder than what you're doing? Because it's sure a lot easier than what I was doing.
Yeah, some of the responses I've got, I mean, it's like they go, oh,
No, it's addiction. I just really think, we have to pray for him and just believe in him and, just give him a challenge. Just be like, you know what? Just try it for a week. Try it for a week. Like, I mean, we found, how much did you lose your first week? Tons of people lost like 4 pounds in their first week because they just stopped putting in the inflammatory poisons. and their body was able to process what they already had it going on there and to begin processing it. And they started feeling better. Some people reported having more energy and less brain fog in a week, less than just like try it for a week, see how it goes. Anyways, we do have also some great supports for people who want to get off sugar but don't think that they can. And that is the MetaPower Satiety Gum, the MetaPower Recharge, the MetaPower Collagen. All of those are really supportive between meals that can help you if you're feeling like, I can't do this. All right, let's hop into number 42. Champions are driven by a world-class belief system. Does somebody want to read besides me?
Pick
Or should I?
me.
Okay, go ahead, Dean.
Make no mistake, champions are driven to succeed. Many believe that only some people are born with this innate aptitude of ambition. But studies show this isn't true. Champions are driven to win. In most cases, they believe they can. If you inherited a treasure map from your best friend, would you be driven to follow the map, find the fortune? So would anyone else. And if this is true, why are the majority of the people simply trying to survive in a world of wealth and abundance? The answer is simple. They don't believe they can find their own treasure. This doesn't alter the fact that the treasure is there, yet it does change the drive of the performer. The human animal is only driven to the level their belief system will allow. And most of us have been programmed by amateur performers with limited belief systems and subsequently small ambitions. And as a result, they tend to attract their amateurs as friends, reinforce these limited beliefs, and validate their lack consciousness. This cycle spins out of control until the drive is nearly non-existent. Amateurs rationalize their lack of drive with tall tales of bad breaks, unfortunate circumstances. Meanwhile, the champions, no more intelligent or talented, become more focused and driven every day and continue to win. Johnny Bench said this in the second grade. They asked us what we wanted to be. And I said I wanted to be a ball player. And they laughed. In the eighth grade, they asked the same question. I said I'm a ball player. They laughed a little more. By the 11th grade, nobody was laughing.
He's a major league catcher. Yeah, nobody was laughing. He wanted to be a ball player and he was good at it. But he was driven because he believed that he could. I think that's really fascinating also that people, let's see, champions mostly because in most cases they're driven to win because they believe they can. They believe they can. So remember a year ago, I said to my sister, I cannot do it. I know the problem is me. There's no amount of money I can throw at this problem, this weight problem that I've got, because the problem is all me. I did not believe that I could, but it was my sister's continued support of um, sending me pictures and not even really saying like you can do it. She was just celebrating her own wins that really made me believe that maybe I could have success at it. And here I am a year later. I'm actually 40 pounds down from where I was a year ago, if you can believe that.
Woo, woo.
So, and I didn't realize that until until one of my friends sent me a picture from convention last year. And I was like, what? It was me and her at convention last year. I was like, oh my gosh, look at me. And so then I went back in my health app and looked up what I weighed last year and found that I was 40 pounds heavier. So we had someone also that I'm coaching send in a message this week. She saw her doctor and she said the doctors and nurses were doing the happy dance. They were overjoyed. They said, we tell everyone to lose weight. No one does it. We all know why they don't do it, right?
Hard.
Until this, it has just been hard, like really hard. Yeah. All right. Okay, any other thoughts? Let's talk a little bit more about this belief system. They're driven by a world-class belief system. Do you have one? How do you get it? What can you change? What are your thoughts?
Well, the human animal is only driven to the level of their belief system will allow. And then it does talk about surrounding yourself with people that are a little more raised up. And champions are no more intelligent or talented. They become more focused and driven every day and continue to win. It's just the persistence, the surrounding yourself with people that are higher thinking.
Yeah. Do you feel that?
You know,
Absolutely.
the prophets of the past have spoken about this quite convincingly to those who try. Let this desire work in you until you can no more than give space for a portion of my words. The desire to believe, the desire
Yeah.
for faith, and that desire to want it instead of jealousy or envy or any of the other emotions that often take over when we see somebody succeeding. We can do this. We can. It's a
That's
belief system.
that's really true. And that really does express, I could have been jealous of Camille, but I couldn't. I couldn't be jealous of her. I was like happy for her.
I
So,
believe 100% that we can change. I think that it's not a matter of willpower. I think it's a matter of self-concept,
hmm,
and I believe that anybody can. It just takes a while to do it.
yeah. How do you change your self-concept, Mary?
Um, Visualization, mantras, acting as if. I mean, there's a Psycho-Cybernetics is one of my very, very, very favorite books, and that just gives you a play-by-play how to do it.
I love that. I love that you said that. That's one of Tim's favorites too. Chris, you were going to tell us how do you feel about becoming more focused and driven every day in the community?
Well, I feel like if you can get rid of that scarcity mindset, I don't have the skills. It's a scarcity. And I see that in my family. Oh, I don't have enough money to do this. And I said, you're so rich, so rich, but
Yeah.
they can't see it.
Yep. Ah, yep. Just keep preaching the word, right? That's
Yep.
good. Mom, did you have something you wanted to add?
I'm barely awake, but I really enjoyed this.
Love it. I know it's kind of early, huh? Do you guys like the 7 or you like 7:30 better?
7.
Dad, leave it to dad for sure.
Sorry, I don't have I just have my picture up there. I've got a meeting at 8, and so I'm just trying to get ready and get out the door. So sorry about that.
I
Yeah,
love
so
multitasking.
yep,
That a girl.
that's what we do.
Way to go coming anyway.
That's right. Okay, action step for today. Generally speaking, is your belief system poverty class, middle class, or world class? Ask this critical thinking question. Do my drive and ambition mirror my beliefs? If you're not sure of the answer, check your results in the areas of your life where you exhibit the most ambition. I love that. That's just like look at your life, look at your results, see where you are winning, and see where there's some areas where maybe you need to add some of that visualization and mantras and create new beliefs, or even have the desire to believe and just begin with that to be able to start to believe that you can make a change in your life, whether it's your health, whether it's your finances, whatever the situation, whatever it is that you're looking for. Thoughts on the action step?
I'm going to go read Psycho Cybernetics again.
Right? That's so
Was that the
good.
name of the book, Mary, that you
Yeah.
cyber
Psychocybernetic.
And who's the
again?
author? The author?
Maxwell Maltz.
Yeah.
Oh,
And there's a new and improved one, and then there's a guy that's kind of redone it with his own spin, and I don't like that one as well.
thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Great resources. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for showing up and being here. And yeah, I'll go ahead and stop the recording. And then if you want to stay out and chat for just a minute, I have a couple things to talk to you